All right, welcome to the very first This is not episode number 1 of Movies Cost Money for SCTV. This is actually launching before SCTV launches, but it will be on the YouTube. It will be on Facebook. We just got back. Sorry. My name's SC King.
This is Thomas.
Yes, we just got back from The Predator. So I'm a pretty big Predator fan.
I'm a pretty big Predator fan too.
They've been through some ups and downs. But obviously, no movie can really match the first for just...
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Kill me! I'm right here! No, it's endless one-liners. It's got a ragtag group of characters. It's got this creature. Interesting history. I found out recently that Jean-Claude Van Damme originally played the Predator creature when it looked like a weird crab monster. And they didn't work out. It looked really terrible. Look it up online. And they ended up, squashing that version of it. And later on, we get the Predator that we know of today. And then we have Predator 2 with Danny Glover and Gary Busey. Gary Busey's son is in this movie. He plays a scientist for a little bit. And then we had a couple of Alien vs. Predator movies. And in all honesty, they're not the worst things ever. They're just...
It's fun to see the Alien series and the Predator series kind of combined together into like one whole movie, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're much more popcorn things. Like I've seen a lot of really bad movies, so I can't hate AVP or even Requiem. You get to see a bunch of teenage kids get killed by predators. When that girl got threw the boomerang thing and she got pinned to the wall, I laughed so hard. And then Predators came out a few years back. Was that 2010, man?
Yeah, Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody was jacked and fighting predators with Danny Trejo and Topher Grace on this alien planet. And I thought Predators was actually pretty fun. It was a different take. I think with each movie they try to do different things, take it in a different way. And in The Predator, which we watched today, it was different than the other movies. It was a lot funnier.
Yeah, I definitely think that they kind of took this to go almost half action movie, half comedy, just to kind of keep the audiences entertained, which, in my opinion, it definitely worked. I had a good laugh, but it was still a good movie.
I think with this movie, and I read a lot of bad reviews. I saw a lot of, just angry people who were expecting a certain thing. It's funny, Shane Black, who directed this movie, who was in the first Predator movie, he played Hawkins. I think he might have been the first to die.
Okay.
Yeah, he's he loves, if you've seen his last few movies, he directed Iron Man 3. He loves really quippy, funny action things. He wrote Lethal Weapon, kind of a thing. 90s action comedies are his thing, and that kind of shows here because you have this group of
ragtag misfits.
Yes, ragtag misfits. What do they call what do they call them?
The loonies.
The loonies, because they were a bunch of just
crazy people. Just legitimately crazy people.
Just a bunch of crazy vets on their way to possibly be lobotomized or something like that. And I think how much you like this movie will depend on how much you like the loonies. And I liked the loonies. I don't know. I bought into it. I thought they had really fun chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were all just a bunch of weirdos. And so if you come to The Predator and you aren't looking for comedy and you can't handle the comedy, you're gonna just be mad because that's 60% of this movie.
I saw Keegan-Michael Key, and you pretty much have to know that guy is going to bring some sort of comedy to the take because that is what he is so good at.
He did, yeah. It wasn't just him. It was aside from the lead. I forget the lead actor's name right now. He was in Logan. He played the part cyborg, the head of those the guys who were trying to take Logan in. And he's the straight man. The straight man. They say they all crack jokes, but he's the most he has a son, an autistic son. Who,
in my opinion, he was kind of the star of the show almost, in a sense.
Yeah, he really was. The son or the
son.
Yeah, he kind of was. Normally, little kids in movies suck, but he
especially since he was the only kid in the movie.
Yeah, there was one kid and almost one woman. There are two female characters, but only one who Olivia Munn, who was awesome here. I see her get wasted in so many movies. Was it X-Men Apocalypse where she plays Psylocke and has nothing to do. She looks great, but she had 4 lines. And here she actually she kept up with everybody. She was she,
Yeah.
like in a battle of wits, she was able to keep up with it with the rest of them. She had a lot of I was like,
She had a lot of action
I was like,
scenes.
you're a scientist? Why are you? Because she was in that first scene where it was like a Trent gun. She was like Rambo. I was like, man, this is one determined scientist. But no, I mean, I thought she was awesome. Yeah, just the whole crew. The action was cool. The new elements. The predator dogs.
Oh yeah, the predator dogs.
Yeah, predator dogs.
That was interesting.
It was interesting. I didn't know quite what to make of it because
It makes sense, kind of though, based on kind of what they were explaining in the plot of the movie with taking the best of different places. That it makes sense that they would have some sort of tracker, like dog almost.
to go along with like it's
Yeah.
because this entire movie is about evolution of the predator. Without saying too much, we don't want to go into spoilers.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this whole movie is kind
The
of about-
evolution of the predator.
Yes, yeah. It's to try to take it to the next level, which they touched on that a little bit. Not with AVP, it was evolution of didn't one of them have like some sort of evolved?
The last
Predator.
Alien vs Predator is one that was in like Alaska, right, or Antarctica?
That was the first AVP, yeah.
Okay.
And there was holy smokes, my cat down. And one of them was it a alien predator hybrid? I swear,
that's
in one of
right.
the movies, yeah.
There was an alien predator hybrid in I
Yes.
think the second Alien vs Predator.
See, that's what happens when you have cats. Yeah, and so this one was about. I mean, I get it because you can't have the same old every single movie.
Yeah.
You have to elevate the franchise. I don't know if it's going to work for everybody. The last 5 minutes of this film, especially, very much it wants to open it up for sequels. Okay. Okay.
And we're back.
We're back. Yes. So this movie has a lot of comedy. Has a lot of action. I mean, you're gonna get your fill of bloody kills.
Oh yeah.
These predators are.
It kind of started off slow in the sense of like
It did.
the
It wasn't
killing, I guess, the best way to put it.
It once it starts, and it does. There's a little bit in the beginning.
They do a lot of explaining in the beginning, which I know some people hate that, but I think for this movie it was really important because it really kind of set the tone for the climax of the movie. And
Yeah, there's a lot of exposition, and it's almost to a point where you're like, how do all these characters know all these things? Almost like they're guessing because they're telling you what the predators are doing, and I guess they've been doing research. I mean, in the end, you're gonna have to decide if you can suspend your disbelief to believe that, and they've been doing research on predators, so they kind of have
it would have been back since Predator 2.
Yeah, it's like they've been tracking them since, like they're aware of them since the first movie. Like this is directly connected to.
So there's continuity, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Predator 1 and 2, because AVP and AVP Requiem, and even Predators don't necessarily connect to anything that happened in the first two movies.
Well, I did like that they brought in the Super Predator for this movie.
Yes.
Which was kind of a tie-in of Predators because they had the Super Predators that were hunting the smaller predator on the island.
They had a cool thing about that movie was that they had like different like predator races or something like that. Like there was like a war going on between or different tribes. Maybe that's a better thing to but one of the predators was definitely much bigger. Like they looked different. And this is almost like a different take on that kind of thing because the second predator is like 3 feet taller and
he's jacked.
he's huge. So I mean, they say bigger is better. I mean, I think in the end, I still like the original Predator more because you have more of a chance to beat him, and this thing is almost like
OP.
Yeah, it's the point where they're shooting at him. There's nothing like why are you even shooting? Like you can't.
He didn't even wear the mask either.
He didn't wear a mask. Did he not wear a mask?
Which that's what makes a predator a predator is that like super cool futuristic mask so that you can't tell what's really underneath until the mask comes off.
Yeah, like the first one, his mask was removed in part of the movie, and the first thing he did was try to find another mask. Like he was upset when part of his stuff was missing. He was so angry.
He needed his full costume to be complete.
I can't go out without my cosplay. And then he found some sweet original like old cosplay pieces to put on. It's like mint condition. You can't find these back on our planet. It was goofy and it's fun. So at the end of the day, movies cost money. Is this one worth your money? Going in expecting to be disappointed because everybody I know, it seemed like they were so close to the originals that they wanted it to be like the originals, and it's not. and I let go of that and just sat in for a fun ride. And it's goofy and it's weird, it's bloody, and I bought it. I liked the characters. I thought the action was fun. The ending was a huge WTF, but I was kind of like,
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with I wanna see where you guys go with this. Because the end, it gets really ridiculous.
I definitely agree with you. I think that with any series of movies where there's more than just one or two, that if you're going into it thinking that it's going to be like the direct sequel and like everything's going to be set out, right in a nice neat line, then I think you're looking at the wrong thing. But if you're wanting to go into like a fun action movie that encapsulates, characters from movies that you loved in the past, I definitely think that this is definitely worth it.
Yeah, so go check. I mean, you got nothing to do. If you want a fun action movie, go watch The Predator. If you're looking for something with the tone of the original couple, you're not going to get that. So it's important that you go in with not expecting this, kind of a horror suspense film, because there's not really suspense in here. Like even The Predator, kind of has jokes.
You just go right into it.
Yeah. So I dug it. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
So long. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments below, leave what you thought about The Predator. And what's your favorite? Yes. What's your favorite Predator movie? We want to know. I want to know. Tell me.
Comment down below.
Down low. Okay, cool. Someday we'll have sweet music.
Subscribe to SCTV. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new reviews go up.